matter. On the basis of three characteristics of matter, we will divide the matter into solid, liquid and gas. So this matter is divided into three parts for better study. These three parts are: first one is solid, second one liquid, and third one gas. Now to understand these properties of this solid, liquid, gas, let us see how. So we will see this one on the basis of that third property, that intermolecular attraction, intermolecular force of attraction. So as we can see that this chalk is solid, and if we draw a diagram, so in this atoms or molecules are very tightly packed. They are very close to each other. So from this diagram it is clear that the force of attraction between the molecule is very stronger. So intermolecular force of attraction is very greater in solid. Now come to liquid. In compared to solid, their molecules are somewhat far away from each other, and we can say that intermolecular force of attraction is less in compared to solid. So this is less. Intermolecular force of attraction is less in liquid. And come to gas. In gas, molecules are far away from each other, very far away, and we can say this, it is very less. It is very less. Intermolecular force of attraction is very less in gas. So it is very much greater. Intermolecular force of attraction is very much greater in solid, less in liquid, and very less in gas. Now second property we have seen, there is intermolecular space. Intermolecular space. Now from this diagram it is clear that there is very less intermolecular space, very less gap is there. So intermolecular space is very less. Means they cannot move here and there. They are very tightly packed. There is no space to move. They can just vibrate in solid. But in liquid we can see there is space, very much space is there. So we can say there is space. And in this intermolecular space is very large. As you can see, in gas, molecules are very far away and intermolecular space is too much. So in gases, intermolecular space is very large. Now third property, we have seen that random motion. In solid, as these particles or molecules are very tightly packed, they cannot move here and there. So there is no motion or no random motion. But in liquid there is a space, they can move here and there. So there is motion. Or we can say motion. And in gas there is too much space to move and they are free to move. So we can say that they can move freely. I hope you understand this much, that solids are having less intermolecular force, are having greater intermolecular force of attraction, but very less intermolecular space, and there is no motion between the molecule. In liquid, intermolecular force of attraction is less in compared to solid, and space is greater in compared to solid, and they are in motion. In gas, there are very less force of attraction and there is very large intermolecular space and they can move freely. Just note down. Now, other than these three properties, there are some more properties. For example, shape, volume, fluidity, effect of pressure, transparency, luster, solubility in water. On the basis of this also solid, liquid and gases are classified. Let us see how. Shape. Solids are having fixed shape. Solids are having fixed shape means if we talk about this chalk, so this chalk is having fixed shape, it is not changing. Liquid, it is not having fixed shape. Liquid, for example water. Water is not having fixed shape. It takes the shape of that container in which we pour it. For example, we take water in a glass, so it will take the shape of glass. And for example, if we take the water in bowl, so it will take the shape of bowl. So liquid is not having fixed shape. Now come to gas. It is also not having fixed shape. As similar to liquid. In whatever container we are taking glass, it will take the shape of that container or it will also come out of the container. Next property is volume. Solid is having fixed volume. This chalk is, suppose this chalk is having 24 ml volume, so it will be fixed. Now liquid, it is also having fixed volume. Gases have no fixed volume. Gases have no fixed volume. Means if we are taking 1 liter of water, either we take this 1 liter in glass or we take in bowl, the volume will be same. It will not change. If we are taking 1 liter of gas, either we take in glass or bowl, it will change because gas fills up the space available to it. So gases are not having fixed volume. Now fluidity. What do you mean by fluidity? If any substance or anything which can flow, so that thing is showing fluidity. So solids cannot flow, so no fluidity. Liquid can flow, so they are having fluidity. Gases can also flow in all the direction, so they are also having fluidity. Next property, effect of pressure, means if we put pressure, what happened to that matter. So if we put pressure over solid, it will break or it will not break. Some are hard, so they will not break. So effect of pressure, there is less effect. If we pressurize the liquid, it will also have less effect. But if we pressurize gas, it will have more effect. All the molecules spread here and there, they will come together in gas. Now transparency. Many solids are not transparent, means we cannot see from one side to another side. If we take the example of this chalk, we cannot see through this chalk. But there are some solids through which we can see. For example, glass. Glass is exception case of this. Otherwise, solids are not transparent. Solids are not transparent. Liquid, or most of the liquids are transparent. For example, water, alcohol, petrol, these are transparent. So we can say that most of the liquids are transparent. Gases, all the gases are transparent. For example, oxygen, it is transparent. Hydrogen, nitrogen, many gases are present in our atmosphere and these all gases are transparent. Next is luster. Luster means they are shining or not. Many of the solids are shining, so we can say that they are luster in nature. Liquid, many liquids are not shining, but there is one exception, mercury. Mercury is a liquid which is shining. In gases we cannot see gases, so how they will shine? So gases are also not shining. Now solubility in water. Some solids are soluble in water. For example, sugar. So we can say some are soluble and some are not. Some are soluble and some are not. Liquid, many liquids are soluble with each other and many are not. Now gases, some gases are soluble in water and some gases are not soluble in water. So these all are the properties of solid, liquid and gas. We can classify and understood whether it is solid, liquid or gas. Thank you.